Good morning, and welcome to our virtual commencement ceremony. My name is Britta Miller, and I am the commencement coordinator. I know this is not the way we had hoped to celebrate. However, I and the rest of campus want you to know how proud we are of you and all of your accomplishments. Throughout this virtual commencement, we hope that you will show your pride by using the hashtag StoutGrad2020. Your posts, photos, reactions, and comments will show on the commencement website below the graduates. A copy of our commencement program can be found linked in the chat on this premiere video or on the commencement website. Once the premiere has ended, please go to our commencement website, www.uwstout.edu/commencement, to find the college videos for the reading of the names. At this time, please rise as you are able and practice processing to the music led by Dr. Aaron Durst and the UW-Stout Jazz Project.
UW-Stout December 2020 graduates, you did it. Congratulations on your well-earned achievement. You make us extremely Stout proud. As 2020 graduates, you have earned college, master's, and doctoral degrees. You are distinct. You have persevered and succeeded amidst extraordinary conditions during an historic period in time. You have a story to tell about what it meant to be a university student during the year 2020, as well as what the world beyond our UW-Stout context taught you about life, humanity, and the possibilities for a stronger and brighter future. You have a story to tell about how this experience prepared you to be resilient, flexible, equipped to solve problems, and ready to communicate effectively across a range of modalities and perspectives. You have a story to tell about how you have left your mark in history and how you will leave your mark on the future. We believe in all of you, and you have given us much to look forward to. While the past 10 months have taught us many things, one of the most significant lessons I believe we have learned has been that relationships and community matter. Take a moment to reflect on the relationships that have been important to you throughout your UW-Stout journey and shaped your story as a 2020 graduate. Perhaps you are lucky enough to have some of those individuals with you now. If so, thank them. If they couldn't be with you today, send a text, wave through an actual or virtual window, connect via phone, send an email, just thank them. Whether they are family members, friends, supporters, or UW-Stout faculty and staff, take a moment and please thank them. They are part of your story, and their support and belief in you have helped shape your future. And while we're at it, I want to thank you, 2020 UW-Stout graduates, for all that you have contributed to the Stout experience. Students are why we are here. Your success is our primary focus. And today we celebrate you and your remarkable stories of achievement. Some of you have confronted challenges and taken risks to pursue your educational goals. Some of you are first-generation college graduates and have inspired others to pursue a degree. You have made direct contributions through your studies, employment, and co-curricular activities to our campus, local, and broader community. Some of you have already applied your learning and strong problem-solving skills to improvements in the workplace, and others are preparing to enter a graduate program or a new career. Each of you has a story about which you should be extremely proud. And here are a few of your stories and experiences that help to tell the larger UW-Stout story. Dion Cannon, a double major in professional communication and emerging media and applied social science, past Stout Student Association president, Benjamin A. Gilman Scholarship recipient for study abroad, Samuel E. Wood Medallion recipient, and Student Leader of the Year. I had the pleasure of working with Dion last spring when he served as Stout Student Association president and helped lead the student body through the early and complex stages of the pandemic. He did a phenomenal job communicating with stakeholders, representing student interests, and advocating for his constituents while continuing to pursue his own studies and studying abroad virtually by taking a course through University of London's Richmond College when his original plans to study abroad were disrupted. In Dion's own words, "I am most proud of graduating as a first-generation college student and making my mother and family proud of what I've accomplished." Ollie Webb is graduating with a degree in engineering technology. Ollie is a non-traditional student and mother of 4. She worked full-time and attended UW-Stout at night. She earned her degree in 5 years, and this degree has already led to a promotion into the engineering field at her place of employment. According to Ollie, "I wanted to earn a college diploma to continue self-improvement, further my education, and expand my career opportunities. Additionally, I wanted to show my kids that it's never too late to continue your education, and with hard work and determination, it is certainly possible no matter your age, circumstances, or history." Bailey Rue is graduating with a degree in criminal justice and rehabilitation. Bailey is a 6-time Chancellor Award recipient and is graduating magna cum laude. He is also an accomplished athlete and served as captain of the UW-Stout football team. Bailey describes one of his biggest challenges at UW-Stout as balancing school and sport. He states, "It was definitely a challenge at first, but once I got the hang of it, it was easy. Finding time to do 2 200-plus hour internships at the Boys and Girls Club of Menominee during the school year also added a challenge, but the coaches were very understanding and let me choose to pursue my academics first if there were any conflicts." Bailey has applied to the Masters of School Counseling program at UW-Stout. James Gunderson is graduating with an MS in Operations and Supply Management. James works in the technology manufacturing industry and participated in Stout's online program. He focused his thesis on ways to help the company he works for save money, and as a result of his work, the company is now saving approximately $2 million in inventory costs. According to James, "Every class I took challenged me to not only learn the methodologies of the coursework, but apply them in my current role. Professionally, I feel that the education I received at UW-Stout has positioned me to not only be a candidate for high-level leadership roles in an operations setting, but to succeed in those positions. And personally, after receiving the education at UW-Stout, I truly believe it has made me a happier person. I now have a tool chest of methodologies that have created value at some of the most successful organizations in the world, and now I get to apply those tools and help organizations solve their biggest headaches." Leadership, community service, university involvement, improvement, real-world learning, innovation, and problem solving. These are just some of the achievements featured in these Stout student stories, and all 637 of you have a story to tell about your UW-Stout journey, and all of you have contributed to our university story about what makes our students so special. Class of 2020, I hope you never forget that which makes your UW-Stout stories unique, and that you remain in touch as alumni. We look forward to learning about your next chapter. Well done, and congratulations.
Congratulations, graduates. I'm Sandy Scott, and I have the privilege of serving as the Dean of Students at UW-Stout, and it's my pleasure to introduce you to our student speaker for today's commencement ceremony. The student speaker is selected through an application and interview process and is asked to represent the collective perspective and thoughts of our graduates. Today, it's my honor to introduce you to this year's student speaker, Jon Rzeznik. Jon is from Watertown, Wisconsin, and has experienced Stout in multiple ways. First as a traditional residential student, and then later as a non-traditional online transfer student. Jon is graduating with an Information and Communication Technology degree after initially being drawn to Stout in 2004 by the unique packaging major and university-issued laptop program. In fact, it was the laptop issued to him as a first-year packaging student that sparked his initial interest in computers and ultimately led a number of years later to his receiving this degree and graduating. While Jon's Stout journey has not been a traditional one experienced by many of our graduates, he embodies the characteristics of many of our Stout graduates: tenacious, career-focused, and eager to utilize his degree to make a difference in this world. Please welcome our student speaker, Jon Rzeznik.
We are gathered here today as one community to mark this special occasion, despite all that has happened and is happening in 2020. It is a time for each of us to celebrate and to experience genuine joy, including those in our class who could not be here to celebrate today. Though the cold of winter and its long nights are upon us, hundreds of small lights are burning brightly today, offering their warmth and their skills to all of humanity. Such is the impact of the university and its long-standing traditions as a community of scholars, lighting the way for the betterment and progress of all humankind. It is one family that each of us now becomes an indelible and inextricable part of, and for that we can and should be proud of. We are all taking one step up today. Indeed, the word graduate comes from the Latin word gradus, meaning degree or step in the sense of moving up or forward. If someone were to ask us as graduating Stout students about the paths we've traversed to reach this momentous point, I believe that everyone would have unique answers. For some, the path might have been a quick run of 4 years. For others, it might well have been a long and winding road. Yet each of us has had moments and obstacles when we were challenged mightily. It may be the current state of our pandemic-affected world, a difficult class, or perhaps wandering through courses and majors and degrees over the years. For now, it doesn't matter what exactly these were. We are here today because we've overcome these challenges, and for that, each of us can genuinely feel proud. I say this because I've been both an on-campus and an online student here at Stout, having entered the university way back in fall of 2004. I've spent time in the dorms, living in Fleming Hall, and now taking courses through Canvas. I've transferred both out and back in. At the same time, though, we note that today marks not only an end, but also a beginning. With the degrees conferred upon us, each of us as new scholars will have a path forward. For some of us, that may be obtaining a more advanced degree and furthering our education. Others will take their degree and their acquired knowledge and skills to solve the problems of today and build the dreams of tomorrow. In any case, one thing is certain. No matter where we go from here, we will leave an impact on the world at large and with every person we encounter. Now, that may seem a bit lofty, but if we really look at back in our courses and our time here at Stout, this concept makes perfect sense. How so? We've learned to network. We've learned deeply with practical hands-on experience. Group projects have taught us how to find a common ground with people who see things differently than we do. Many of us have taken part in the activities and opportunities offered to us as university students, including the possibilities of making lifelong friendships and professional contacts. We can look back at the fun times we've had in Menominee and remember that there too we were learning. We were learning things that could never be adequately taught in a classroom, learning about ourselves and our place in the world. For some, this has been the first taste of the adult world. At the same time, many of us have also been completely online, even before COVID, and connected to campus through the sheer power of the internet and modern technology. While spread out over many states and countries, we came together in classes and outside of class as well. We learned to not only work independently and develop the discipline and drive to keep up with the courses, but we're also reminded that no person is ever an island. While AV Tech, posted videos, and teleconferencing took the place of in-person instruction, we still succeeded in the rigors of university learning. For all these things, today thus marks a reason to be both proud and humbled. We can be proud as new scholars and now Stout alumni. We are humbled because the spirit of scholarship has been entrusted to each of us, and the faith of the world upon us to use our newfound powers for good. Having been raised a step higher, it is time for all of us now to go forth and make that difference.
Hello, Stout community members. My name is Glendali Rodriguez, and I am currently the interim provost. Hearing the students' remarks and reflections inspire me as an educator, as a higher education professional, and as a community member. Thank you. Today, we take the time to honor one of our graduates who sadly passed away on June 17th, 2020. While we mourn the loss of our fellow graduate, it is with great pride and affection that we are able to award a posthumous degree to the family of Meredith Woods. Meredith was born on September 10th, 1999 in Appleton, Wisconsin, to Todd Woods and Kristen Kinsey. To describe Meredith, I am humbled to read a paragraph from her obituary. There is no perfect example of humanity in this world, but we cannot think of any as close as Meredith. She touched so many lives, leaving a positive, impactful, and lasting imprint. She provided an ear, guidance, friendship, or just her presence whenever needed, and always seemingly at just the right moment. Meredith was an exemplary student who at the time of her passing had a 3.738 cumulative grade point average. She had planned to continue her education and pursue a graduate degree. She desired a career in advanced behavioral analysis, working with children on the autism spectrum. To Meredith's parents, her sisters, Maggie and Ellie, her grandparents, and her many other family members and friends, please accept our heartfelt condolences on your loss. Thank you for sharing Meredith with us. In my capacity as interim provost, it is with much stout pride and care that I award the degree of Bachelor of Science in Psychology, magna cum laude, posthumously to the family of Meredith Woods. I ask that you please join me in a moment of silence to remember her with gratitude, to remember the life of Meredith Woods. Thank you. Before I turn this over to the Chancellor, I would like to take a brief moment to provide a personal thank you. In my capacity, my work is often behind the scenes, working with many faculty, staff, and students to foster an academic and community environment where we can all succeed. Your hard work and dedication to get here today is more noteworthy now than ever during these unprecedented times. I wish you a peaceful and healthy end of the year and holiday season. And now for the awarding of the degrees. Chancellor Frank will confer the degrees for the various majors as listed in the program. The college deans will present the diplomas on behalf of the Board of Regents, the University of Wisconsin system. You will find the presentation of diplomas on the Commencement website, www.uwstout.edu/commencement.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University of Wisconsin system, and on recommendation of the faculty, I hereby confer upon you, each of you, the degree with major fields as listed, in witness whereof we now congratulate you for this outstanding academic achievement. Congratulations, UW-Stout class of 2020. You did it. On behalf of the University of Wisconsin-Stout, allow me to congratulate each of you who received your degree today, and allow me to add my welcome along with the more than 70,000 alumni worldwide as the newest alumni members of a proud group of individuals who call themselves Blue Devils. To commence means to begin. And our celebration today is recognition of all that you have achieved, as well as the beginning of your next chapter in life. And now, it's really time to make things official. I hope that many of you are wearing your regalia, especially your graduation cap, and if you're not, I hope you will imagine the moment and enact it with your classmates. I will pause briefly as you get ready and perhaps even plan to get a selfie. We would love to see it. Ready? Here we go. Commencement signifies the movement of the tassel from the right side to the left side of our caps. Please stand with me, and on the count of 3, please move or signify the move of your actual or imagined tassel from the right to the left. 1, 2, 3. Now please join the UW-Stout symphonic singers in the singing of the alma mater, followed by the recessional brought to you by the UW-Stout Concert Band. After the musical numbers, the reading of the names can be found on the Commencement website at www.uwstout.edu/commencement. Congratulations, graduates. We are so proud of you.